A day of sorrow and promises of vengeance. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden attended a solemn transfer ceremony for 13 U.S. service members killed in Thursday's suicide bombing at Kabul airport. Their remains arrived home in flag-draped cases at an Air Force base in Delaware. 5 of the dead were 20 years old, just babies when U.S. troops began fighting in Afghanistan after the September 11th attacks. Their lives lost in the final chaotic chapter of America's longest war. Biden has pledged that the U.S. will hunt down members of the group that claimed responsibility for the Kabul airport attack.
The president will stop at nothing to make ISIS-K pay for the deaths of those American service members at the Kabul airport. He will ensure that we get the people responsible for this.
After killing 2 senior ISIL-K members on Friday, another U.S. drone strike destroyed a vehicle outside Kabul airport on Sunday. The Pentagon said the car was carrying ISIL-K suicide bombers, preparing to target the final stages of the U.S. military evacuation. With Tuesday's deadline approaching, the U.S. and 97 other countries say the Taliban has committed to keep providing safe passage out of Afghanistan to foreign nationals as well as Afghans with travel authorization.
We've rallied dozens of countries from around the world to stand with us in saying to the Taliban that if they do not follow through on those commitments, there will be significant consequences.
And with a new government taking charge, officials say the U.S. will continue to strike at groups and individuals it deems to be threats.
In country after country, including places like Yemen, like Somalia, large parts of Syria, Libya, places where we don't have boots on the ground on any kind of ongoing basis, we have the capacity to go after people who are trying to do us harm. We'll retain that capacity in Afghanistan.
U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says that groups like ISIL-K operating in Afghanistan do not have the capabilities to carry out attacks in other countries, at least not yet. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Washington.